Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this, our second day at the Zero Project conference in Vienna. We're having another fireside chat, and we're delighted to be joined by Ms. Yao Yao, who is General Secretary of the Alibaba Foundation, an awardee here for 2026 for the 10,000 Merchants program. So, Ms. Yao, firstly, from all of us here in Vienna, Happy New Year to you. You've taken time out of the holiday season in China to join us. And congratulations on the award.
Hello, everyone. This is Yao Yao from Alibaba. Thanks very much for giving us the Zero Project Award. And as you just mentioned, it's Spring Festival holidays in China. I'm very sorry that I'm not able to join you physically in Vienna, but I also would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a very happy and prosperous Chinese New Year of the Horse.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Ms. Yao. We're here at the Zero Conference thinking, talking, discussing about the Alibaba Foundation has been honored this year because of the work, the innovation, the impact, and also the scalability of the 10,000 Merchants program. I wonder, could we start by understanding what was that spark, that initial problem, if you like, that inspired you to look at this project? What was the starting point?
Thank you. The seed of this initiative was actually planted by spontaneous action of Alibaba employees. In their daily work supporting merchants on Taobao, which is a marketplace of Alibaba, the operation team, they noticed there is a group of people with disabilities quietly running their own online stores on the platform. Despite facing physical or communication barriers, they were full of passion for e-commerce, and they also saw Taobao as a huge opportunity for them to build a better life. However, they often struggled because it's even harder for them to run the business, to master all the operational skills, or even fully understand the platform rules. So the sales of their stores were always not as good as expected. Touched by this, a few caring colleagues of Alibaba took the initiative to create a chat group for these merchants. They started regularly sharing updates, answering questions, and offering one-on-one help. This very small but very warm act caught the attention of Alibaba philanthropy team. We realized this might be a good opportunity to support entrepreneurship and employment for people with disabilities at scale. So in 2023, the Alibaba Foundation officially launched the initiative, 10,000 Disabled Entrepreneurs Empowerment Initiative. We brought together resources from across all the Alibaba company to evolve that grassroots effort into a strategical, sustained program aimed at empowering disabled entrepreneurs in scalable way.
That's really interesting to hear that grassroots initiative that was happening, person and people together interacting with each other, starting to meet that need, and then the organization coming to support them formally. Could you briefly describe what were the main steps in bringing it to its current state, and perhaps what's the biggest challenge from your perspective on that journey?
Yes, from the very beginning, we were determined to teach fishing, not just give a fish. We asked ourselves, what should we offer to them? maybe a campaign with a lot of coupons or temporary help like traffic subsidies, or maybe we should focus on capacity building. I think the answer was very clear, so we chose the latter. So the Alibaba Foundation provided the dedicated funding, and Taobao's business team contributed technical support, operational support, and training support, creating a true philanthropy meets business partnership. We set up a mentor companionship system, bringing together experienced Taobao sellers, service providers, and of course, the employee volunteers to offer regular online training and answering questions. We also created a dedicated support channel for quick response to technical or policy issues.
Understood.
Our,
go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to describe the challenges that
Sure.
we have met. I think the biggest challenge wasn't technology or budget. It was genuinely understanding the diverse needs of different disability groups. Visual impairment, hearing loss, mobility limitations, each has different pain points. For instance, visual impaired merchants need screen reader compatibility, while hearing impaired merchants rely really heavily on text. We tackled these needs step by step with technology, adding captions to training videos for hearing impaired merchants, making fundamental accessibility upgrades to Taobao's platform. And we even tried using AI to create digital avatars for merchants with speech impairments to host live streams. In the early days, we spent a lot of time on user research and designing tailored supports because we really wanted to connect with them and to understand what they really need, not just serve them from a distance.
That's such a beautiful reminder, Ms. Yao, and thank you for sharing us, firstly, that metaphor of the fish, and in the work that folks here in the audience or joining us live are doing, we ask ourselves that question: are we giving people fish, or are we teaching them how to fish? So that's a really important reminder for us all around the need to be sustainable, around capacity building. And you mentioned there the specific needs, the reality that disability is not homogeneous, it's not a monolith. We all have different needs. I'm losing my vision, so I have particular needs, different to someone who might have no vision at all. And I think you're pointing there to something really crucial for all businesses, which is how do we understand our customers' needs if we don't understand our employee needs? So there's such a lovely virtuous circle, as you described there, the different ways you understand the merchants, their needs, and hopefully by extension then it's this intelligence around your diverse customer needs. I wonder, thinking about all the other competitors around the world, what for you feels unique or different about this initiative?
I think the uniqueness lies in three core aspects. First is what I just mentioned, the philanthropy meets business partnership. This isn't about one-off donations. We are integrating disabled entrepreneurs into Taobao's core commercial ecosystem, helping them grow sustainability through building real business capability. Second, we build a companionship for growth mechanism. Support goes far beyond training. Mentors stick around, track store progress, and even help the merchants to connect with resources like supply chains or logistics. Third, we are investing in platform-level accessibility infrastructure. the steps we have taken to make Taobao platform more inclusive will benefit all future users or the other merchants with disabilities, not just current program participants. I think this three-part model, building capability, fostering ecosystem inclusion, and ensuring technological accessibility, this is a very good and replicable approach to digital inclusion. I think this is what I think we are unique, or this model is very good.
That's very clear. Thank you. And you're helping guide us in the sharing, Ms. Yao, about ideas are just one part of the equation. And at the Zero Project this week and every year, we're not just looking at ideas, we're looking also to the action. And you've described the actions that have been taken by the Alibaba Foundation to support the initiative. Let's come to the next important area, which is evidence. And I wonder, could you share with us, from your own perspective, what are some of those key metrics that point to the success of this initiative, and also how lives have been changed?
Yeah, I think this project, this initiative is still ongoing, and maybe I don't want to say it's very successful, but we have some early results that I can share with you. As of January 2026, the initiative has supported over 5,500 disabled entrepreneurs. And among them, about 10 stores have reached annual sales of over 10 million RMB. More than 100 stores have achieved annual sales of 1 million RMB. And many merchants share that a stable income hasn't just improved their family's financial situation, it's also restored their sense of social belongings and self-worth. And I think what's very beautiful is the deep personal connections between Alibaba and those merchants with disabilities, and also among them. I have a colleague, her name is Zhao Yutong. She is the project manager. And I think she really understands the magic of this connection. So she set up a goal in 2025. She said she wants to make 100 friends among the disabled merchants. And she has already far surpassed that number. And from another perspective, this initiative has also gained attention from media, from public, and from other partners. So this also encourages other platforms to consider and to do more for the merchants and sellers with disabilities. I think this also contributes to digital inclusion.
Marvelous. Well, Ms. Yao, we're almost out of time, and I wanted to firstly thank you from all of us for taking the time during the Chinese New Year to join us in Vienna via live stream. Perhaps as a closing remark for all those listening live or afterwards on playback, what's one word of advice for those trying to make change in the footsteps of the 10,000 Merchants program? What's one word of advice you would give us all before we leave?
Thanks very much for this chance to sharing our experience. And I really look forward to connecting to all the partners all over the world and to make more changes to the inclusion development of the world. And my one word advice, I think for anyone looking to drive change, my advice is change isn't an overnight miracle. It's the sum of many small, persistent acts. If you see a problem, first get close to it, seek to understand, and then maybe to respond in the way you know best. Even starting a simple chat or offering a patient advice can become a turning point of someone's life. Thank you.
Marvelous. Thank you. And we'll congratulate you with some applause. Again, hearty congratulations and thank you for the time today.
Thank you. Thank you all.
All right, so we will make way for the next fireside chat, which is due to start